Hello and welcome to the WCBL. My name is Spectrum, aka Fucker, as we would like to say. And we are here with Nada, which is my, I guess you could say, right hand girl.
Yeah, I
I
am right-handed.
yeah,
Hello.
I mean, I have CB in my left hand and you in my right, so I guess whatever.
It's whatever.
Um, Nada is one of the admins that is helping me pretty much run Indigo, even though she's in school 9 times out of 10, and I'm working 9 times out of 10, and it's
That's
mostly
right.
CB kind of running the show. But anyway, we don't talk about that. Um, so today we are just here to interview Nada, like I've been saying in all the interviews. Um, we are just doing these just for fun, just to get to know the coaches a little bit, and that is that. So Nada, are you ready for my hard-hitting questions?
I'm stoked. I'm totally up for it.
Alrighty. How long have you been playing Draft League?
Um, I'd say since actually I started college, so 2 years now.
2 years, so roughly around the start of ORS, you'd say, or XY?
Or S. I
Oh,
got
yeah.
into the GBA like at the end of XY.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing competitively in general, just without Draft League, just competitive mods in general?
That I would have to say 4 years. I started when X and Y.
Started XY? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What time? When did you start just playing casually? When did you discover Pokemon was a thing?
I discovered it when I was in like third grade. I got Sapphire and Fire Red when I was 8 or 9. Now the internal battery of my GBA
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
died,
Everybody
but
thing.
I got 600 hours on those games.
Yeah. Honestly, I loved Ruby Sapphire Emerald. I think I started out playing Ruby Sapphire as well, but then I went back and played Gen 1 and Gen 2 as well. Actually,
Ooh,
no, I think I started in Gen 2, thinking about it casually.
dang. Okay.
I've been playing forever, so it's me and my cousins. We all grew up on Pokemon, so that was pretty
Sounds like a
uh,
great childhood.
yeah, right. Um, where do you usually place in leagues when you are currently involved in them?
Okay. So my record is, well, I would say has been getting better as I've won like 3 leagues in the like 7 that I've been in. I'm generally in the like middle if I have to take my total performance into account. And sometimes I can be seen as a playoff contender, but it's very like dependent on how well I draft or what the fuck I do with it.
Right. Right. It just really depends on like how comfortable you are with draft and whatnot. AKA stealing Antoine's idea from season 1 for season 2.
Look, it worked. Antoine's great.
Yeah.
Please, Antoine.
Yeah. I mean, I love Antoine. Missed him. But anyway. So what is your favorite playstyle and why? I've seen you draft a few. You've been here season 1. I've seen you draft a few styles. You drafted like a weird hyper offense, then you grabbed a I think you grabbed like what kind of more balanced like Antoine's team, I remember. So what kind of style is your favorite per se?
Um, if I had to devise like a draft that I would just, I guess, have the most consistent record with, I'd say bulky offense.
Bulky. So kind
Yeah.
of like setup sweepers, but like not super setup sweepers, like more like passive sweepers per se.
Some pivots, some
Gotcha.
tricks. I like hazards. But
Yeah.
that can fall into balanced, I suppose. I don't really like hyper offense, though I
Yeah.
use RS.
I do, obviously.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. What is your favorite Pokemon casually and competitively?
Ah, shit. I love Giraffe. Has to be my favorite. I could normally never pick a favorite because I combine both. Like competitive. Ah, Coco's becoming a favorite, but I like Victini.
Victini. That's actually the first Pokemon I ever around. Funny enough, it was so fucking. It's such a fun mon to use. I love that thing to death.
Yeah, and
It's such a fun mon. If used properly, it's so fun.
yeah, well, it's good on the ladder too, but
yeah, Z Celebrate running around.
Yes, I think the Pixies are all in my top 10.
Gotcha. So what do you think is essential for drafts to be successful?
Okay, I would say cores, but not necessarily in the traditional sense where we all see the elemental cores get picked. Generally,
so fairy, fire water grass, the usual.
Yeah. When I'm talking about cores, like this goes for whatever play style essentially you're aiming for, like a hyper offensive one, then you're gonna need like wall breaker / sweeper that complements like physical and a special, or just like a breaker, as opposed to like balance where like your core could just be like hits and an offensive on or a wall.
Right.
Sort of thing. Where like elemental cores can fall under that sometimes, but it's not really like a focus because no one needs their cores are nice, like elemental ones, but if they all do the same thing, when I think about synergy, I think about what like basically what the Pokemon do. Some as like if you are a defensive player, then typing synergy does come into account. But I think like as long as like like if you have your offensive like slots filled in and your defensive / hazard / cleric slots filled in, then you can pretty much have a successful draft with
pretty much whatever you really wanted per se.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good answer. I respect that. So what do you like better, Megas or Z's?
Oh, Megas. For sure.
Nobody likes fucking Z moves. These shits are so Nobody likes Z moves whatsoever.
They're fun to use, but not
fun to prep for.
Yes, exactly.
Nobody be liking Z moves off of here. What is your favorite unconventional set you've ever used?
Oh, I don't have much that. No, I do have something that comes to mind. This wasn't even a successful set. I just I brought it twice because I wanted to see it work and I couldn't kill. It was a Silk Scarf, Relic Song, Last Resort, Meloetta.
Wow.
Yeah,
Relic Song, Meloetta, man, that shit brings me back. I remember when Meloetta in Gen 5 was like the wave, and like everybody ran the Purette form at one point in Gen 5. It was so fucking fun. And that shit got released. Everyone was running fucking Purette. It was great.
I'm glad.
Oh, good times, good times. Do you prefer to just have a plan, or do you just normally wing it in drafts?
I have a plan for like 6 months. I tend to avoid snipes that way, even though I tend to get sniped and not complain about it. But
right.
I can normally fall back on like, okay, if I just leave some roles open, then I won't be too upset about possibly getting my ideas stolen.
Like as long as you basically got that one mon that you're just basically like you're pretty much set and you just gotta draft around it properly.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Being in the second spot, I don't think that's gonna be much of an issue.
So what do you think is the most like steal Pokemon? Like for example, lower tier mons that are like absolute steals.
Oh, are you talking about this tiering system that we have here?
Yeah, the tiering system we have here. You know it better than everyone
else. Okay.
You know what mine is instantly. You can instantly guess mine.
Yeah, I can. I need to look at this for a second because I do agree with most of the votes that shuffled. the Mons, but I do think Zygarde 10 is very much like a between tier 2 or tier 3.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Like, I used Zygarde 10 in season 2, and it did some good. It just, I don't know, missing something. And it did work versus Killua. It destroyed Killua for me.
I agree.
It's one of those hit or miss mods. Like, Zygarde 50 is more very reliable bulk. Zygarde
Right.
10 is just hit or miss.
Mhm.
That's just how I feel about it. So
That's fair.
what is your favorite generation, competitively and casually?
Gen 3 is my favorite. That's just my dying. So I've never asked. I don't think it's as good from what I see, but yeah, I even played a bit of the like not Coliseum, Gale of Darkness.
Gale of Darkness. That shows a wave. I remember that game.
It was great. That is my favorite of all time.
I don't know. It's hard to beat with the spin-offs. I don't know. Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team was pretty.
I fucking love the Mystery Dungeon games.
Blue Mystery Dungeon.
I like Red the most.
Wave.
Yeah. I don't know. I seem to have the most fun in Gen 6 just because you become like very thoughtless.
Yeah. I mean, Gen 6 is really love the shit out of Gen 6 so much more, right? Gen 7 right now is just so unbalanced, such a mess. They don't know what they want.
You're right.
Like, they were allowing some of the weirdest mons in the OU tier stuff. Like, Greninja is back in the tier, even though it's not that good, but still, I mean, it could, if it was given the right coverage and whatnot, I think Greninja could be just absolutely savage in the tier. Especially now getting Gunk Shot. I thought Gunk Shot would put Ashgren over the edge just to bans, but I was wrong.
Most people don't even fucking run it. It's just.
I know, it's weird. I figured with Ashgren getting Gunk Shot now, it can just be like fucking God tier Slayer, but.
Yeah.
Oh well. So what are your thoughts about so far with the whole split thing we're doing here with Indigo and Evergrande? Being an admin, you can.
Oh my god, Spectrum, come back.
You oversee everything still.
I think like the smaller battling pools means that the seasons will be.
But I think they'll be like way more stacked and whatnot. Like I think the teams will be more. The teams are going to be a lot more stacked and a lot more powerful and more dangerous to face.
You're right. I can.
But I feel with the whole splitting of everything, I think it made everything a lot more easier to run per se.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a lot less hectic. Because when we were doing it in season 1, season 2, it was just way too many people were here, and it was just a mess.
We don't talk about season 2.
No, we really don't. And what are your thoughts about the two champs being in here, Red and Victini, the return of Teen?
I honestly haven't heard from Victini in a very long time. I'm excited.
You and me both, because Teeny's still technically quote undefeated. He's never been defeated since he came in here.
He needs to play a full fucking season. Well,
I mean, he got replaced early on in the season, never dropped a game, so.
Yeah, all right.
Season 1, he
that
just
because I know
never
him as
dropped
a player more. Yeah, you're right.
And
Matt has a great record against me, so I want to change that for starts.
Ooh.
In another league with hacks, undoubtedly.
Yeah. I mean, this division is going to be crazy. Like, we have some of the craziest players here. JS, me, you, CB, both the champs. Teeny and
very much looking forward to it.
Teeny and Red. We have a bunch of people we don't know, like Gels, TB, like Shadow. We don't know how any of these players are, and it's just gonna be a crazy good season. So I'm excited.
Yeah. Looking forward to you as well, JS. Well, basically everyone I know, and Justin. I think
I haven't really played Justin too much, so we'll see.
no, I only hear he's good. I've played him twice, but
Yeah,
so
yeah. So, anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, unless for me, unless you
yeah.
got any.
Any parting thoughts besides I'm very much looking forward to this season. Victini and Antoine need to come back because they're cryptids basically.
Victini will be back. He told me he's in the process of moving.
Okay.
He said he's moving. He'll be back in like February, and he wants to join in February. So.
All right. Well, then I'm excited for everything then. That's all I got.
There you go. I mean, that's pretty much that. And I guess thank you all for watching, and we'll see you at the next interview, whoever that is.
Bye.
So yeah.